Hello and welcome to my very first stream, and today we're going to be streaming some Factorio for you. It's one of my favorite games right now, and let's get right into her. First stream, and today we're going to be streaming some Factorio for you. It's one of my favorite games right now, and let's get right into her. First stream, and today we're going to be streaming some Hello friends, and welcome to my very first Let's Play, my very first stream. And it's going to be of Factorio, one of my favorite games going right now. If you don't know what Factorio it is, it's basically just a big base building game. It's still in beta, early access, all that fun stuff, but the game revolves around you just kind of making stuff. And I don't really know what to compare it to. It's kind of its own little thing, but if I had to, I'd say it's very similar to the Anno series in that you kind of have a chain of resource producers and resource consumers, and you just keep building up and up and up. And with Factorio, it kind of involves doing it in the most efficient way possible and working towards that efficiency, which as an engineer in real life I really enjoy. So let's get into it here. First of all, also, this is using Dytech Mods, which is kind of a full overhaul of the vanilla game. It adds a bunch more difficulty, but also a lot more techs and resources and difficult to get weapons and whatnot. So for those of you looking to use Dytech, this will be the Let's Play for you to start with. So let's go into it here. I have done these a few times already, and I'm gonna set these up a little bit richer just because you go through resources like crazy. Stone can remain the same. I'm going to make that make that big. Coal can be the same. I'll eventually get lots of coal through tree farms, crude oil. That's always a pain to find. Enemy bases, who knows? Geez, they just get so ridiculous later on in the game, so it doesn't really matter where you put this. You're gonna have a bad time. Gemstones, regular geothermal fluids. Yeah, starting area. Let's make it big. Water. Yeah, only in starting area. You really only need water for a few of the processes, and you can pipe it in from anywhere. So it just makes the map a little bit cleaner with only a starting area. Terrain segmentation. I have no idea. So I might have to go through a few iterations of the generate here until I get a map that I really like. But let's see what we get first of all. Oh, looking good right off the bat. You can see the iron and the copper is quite large. We've got some coal right there, a bunch of stone. Everything's kind of right in the middle. This is perfect. Oh, and oil, lots of that. I'm feeling kind of bad. I set all these resources high, but it's going to allow us to make a really good base without having to worry about resources too much. So first thing I need to do is make a better tool, which allows me to gather resources faster. These tools can be upgraded and as we get more and more resources, but first things first is coal. The first start of, well, the first thing to do when you start going is get the three main resources going, coal, iron, and copper, and stone, so 4 actually. And it's a little bit slow going at first, but ultimately you want to start getting automation as soon as possible, so that's what we'll be working towards. So first thing I want to do is coal, because that's going to power the rest of the mining that we're going to be doing. So there's one over here for copper, one over there for iron, and one here for stone. Gonna need some stone here. Yeah, like I mentioned, this is going to be it starts off very slow. Not much I can do to help that. But so to make a burner mining drill, I need some steel plates. So the only way to make steel plates is in a stone furnace. So we add some coal for the fuel, and let's get some iron ore to start it off with. This really will be the only time you'll see me mining ore manually. Is at the start of the game. So now it will automatically make iron plates. Excuse me while I have some more beer. And now we can make a burner mining drill. And feed it, it'll feed directly into the stone furnace. Need some more coal again. Gonna need to move these trees anyways, and I need the trees for the wood for resources. Let's add some more coal to that. It's kind of nice we're starting off on the first map that I came across. It's usually kind of a pain to find a map that I'm comfortable with right away. So now this is feeding iron ore directly into the furnace. Some iron plates. So burner inserters, we need stone for that. So what I want to do here, these burner inserters, they move the resource into a storage bin. Not something we really need to worry about at this point, but I do just because sometimes I neglect them, and they get over 100. They get to 100 of their particular resource stocked up, and then they'll stop producing. So with the burner inserter, that'll prevent that from happening. So there he goes, real slow, moving the iron plates over. But speaking of copper, now I need to go work on that. So some more stone. I'll get the stone inserter going first. So there's 8. Making it down there in the corner. And put some coal in there. Now we'll get some stone. Again, we need 8 to make another mining drill. Put it on the copper over there. There we go. Let's just grab some steel plates while we're standing here. Yep. Make another chest. We also need another furnace. Oh, more stone. I think I'd be good at the early game by now. Oh well. Don't need to worry about any biters or anything. Yeah, speaking of which, there is kind of a way to die in this game, and it involves these things called biters that will come by and start messing up your day. Basically, everything you do here creates pollution, and they're attracted to pollution. So your heaviest pollution producers will be attacked first, so you have to defend them. And that will eventually be the power generation area, the steam power that will get up and running actually next. That'll be their main target eventually. Let's just add the rest into there. So now we're making copper plates. Copper plates are going to be needed to make our steam engines. Let's get some more. Get some more coal. We're not going to need this much longer. It's going to be time to start making some power. Now, the next thing, you kind of have to really plan ahead. There's a lot of things, a lot of space you're going to need moving forward. So I need to kind of plan where I want to have my power generation. And there's really no rhyme or reason, but the closer to water is, the better. So the way it's looking right now, I think I'll have my power in here. And my main base is going to start spreading out into this area here. I'm going to be using kind of an artery system for the... Well, you'll see. So, first of all, we're going to have to make an offshore pump. And then let's get some more stone, because we're going to need to build a boiler. Well, 2 of them, actually. And some more iron plates. Oh, you're out of fuel. I said I needed iron plates. There we go. Take some of your fuel out and put it in here. There we go. Now, a secondary steam engine. I should make 2. And some power poles. Gonna need some more copper. We'll use this coal right away to power our power here. To provide the fuel for the power, I should say. Let's put in this offshore pump. I'm going to need a lot of space for this too, actually. Later on, we'll be creating clean water that's going to require a lot of space and a lot of pumps. How do I want to do this? And now I need to make some pipes, some underground pipes, and more steel. Oh, you're out of fuel. Gonna need a lot of that stone. It's gonna make conveyor belts right away too. There we go. Oh. So let's make some space for some future pumps, clean water pumps. And we'll come down with our boilers now. And a basic inserter is what I need. I need more iron. Can't do that yet. So I haven't researched it properly. So I'm going to have this water come down into boilers that are going to be stacked going this way, I think. Makes the most sense. Stone though. Kind of want to take that away first. Should be taking that first. Just move it here then. Stack one more right there. Power pole. Power pole. And let's continue this down. Now we need to start making some of these. But in the meantime, to make some power, I'm just going to have to get coal the old-fashioned way and dump it into those boilers. And you need some more fuel to keep giving me more fuel. There we go. That'll be plenty for now. That rate of use, yeah, like you see there, it stops as soon as it gets to 100 degrees, the water. And as you can see, there's well, the temperature is 195 there. But once these actually start being used, the water will all become 100 degrees in there. And need to make a science facility here, lab, as it's called apparently, to research our first thing so we can start making conveyor belts. Need more coal. Man, this early game, I tell you, it's a little slow. Pain in the ass. There we go. And now that we got our lab, which is down here in my toolbar, we hook that up, and now we are available to research. We have research available, I should say. And the first thing I want to get is is I need inserters. So automation first. We need to give it red packs. This will be one of the first things we automate as well, but in the meantime we gotta make them ourselves. The early game's kind of interesting in a way, though. It just kind of shows you that you do want to automate all of this stuff, and that's the name of this game, really, is automating all of this production for an end goal. There really is no end goal right now. You can make rocket defense is currently kind of the way to end it, but I know they're currently working on an end game that involves creating a spaceship, actually, to get back off the planet, or possibly, it sounds like, to resupply and save your fellow astronaut miners up in space. So, sounds kind of ridiculous, but at least there's an end goal. But at this point, I love playing it just to optimize my factory each time, to discover new and better ways to produce things, which kind of sounds lame, but it's what I love to do. Oh, this is out of fuel. Give that more fuel and grab some more plates. We're going to move our stone production to here so we can take that all out as soon as possible so we don't bury it with our steam engines right away. So this is researching and researching. Up there you can see the progress of the research. As you can see, these are around 100 degrees now. Click on the power, it shows you how much I'm producing and how much I'm consuming. Right now my production is a fraction of what I need. So I'm way overproducing, but that'll change real quick as soon as I start making factories and well, mainly just factories at this point. Later on it'll be smelters as well, and more of these labs, and laser turrets. So I've got a bunch of these. These are the conveyor belts. There's my automation done, and now I'll get logistics. I should be making the reds while I'm kind of installing my system here. So I'll have this come down through here, and they'll have inserters that automatically take the coal that will be mined here and insert them into the boilers so we can keep our power going. Oh, let's add our science packs. Have a swig of beer for good measure. And just wait on this logistics. So now I have basic inserters, actually, so that's real good. I'll be using those a lot coming up. Also making so many transport belts. The name of the game is going to be transport belts for quite a while here. Takes 20. Okay. It also shows you how long. It's 15 seconds per science pack use, so it takes 15 seconds with no module upgrades, which will come in the future as well to speed it up, but it takes 15 seconds per tick of these science packs, and it takes 20 of these to fully research logistics at this point. But that eventually gets way up there in time and resources. There's an inserter, 1 and 2. Gonna need to get power out to them, so make some electrical poles. And then all of the conveyor belts. And the next thing will be electric mining drill, which is going to require a bunch of iron, and I haven't been paying attention to it down here, so shoot. I almost think I need to make another set of these to make this go a little bit faster. Why not? We've got the resources. And we'll make a burner. Guess I could just bring power down here. That's what I'll do, actually. So I don't have to keep filling up these burner inserters. Of course I put that right in the way. I don't want those anymore. I will never use those again. But you can't just destroy things in this game, unfortunately. Actually, I could. I could put it down and shoot it. That is something I could do. There we go. So what's happening here is it's just kind of moving it to the ground, and that other one picks it, and it just makes it so it all goes in the same chest at this point. Poor man's conveyor belt. I need 78 of those to make a what are they called? I always forget. Mining drill. Duh. Okay. More coal, more coal. Once I get this mining drill, things start picking up big time. Yeah. Things are not super exciting at this point. Like I've mentioned. I need to make some more of these red packs. Let's throw some... So I gave you fuel. Where'd it go? What did I just do? Put it in there. Oh boy. More copper. Don't need a ton of it at the start here though. It's one of the least important things to put in. Well, you may be asking, why isn't there robots that can do all this manual work? Well, you're in luck. Later on there will be. You can just pretty much stand in one spot and get stuff done while your robots do everything. That's another thing I've heard they're adding is personal construction robots. So I know you've seen me craft everything, and there's a little kind of crafting indicator in the bottom left, but apparently that's going to be able to be optimized by having some personal construction robots on you. That'll certainly be nice, and here we go, our first mining drill, finally. And then we are off to the races, so to speak. There's our logistics. So now we can have splitters and underground belts, and these fast inserters, which don't need right away, but it won't be too long until we do. Smart inserters. So this is one of the first things that Dytech provides, are these different inserters which really are, I think, just critical to Factorio. In the vanilla, you can only insert on one side of the belt, and you'll see what I mean going forward, but these allow you so much more freedom on which side of the belt to grab from and which side of the belt to place on. So I think it's critical. Let's get some military. I don't think we'll get biters anytime soon, but you never know. I've been surprised before. So what's going to happen here is that we're going to have our drills kind of shooting out coal onto this conveyor belt, and it's going to be grabbed by these guys. Let's give them some power so they can grab things. I think there's probably still tons of fuel. Yeah, it's barely used any fuel. The only thing that's powering right now are those inserters down there, and this lab, which I wasn't running. That should be more. Let's make some more science packs. Oh, my drill is done. It's in my toolbar. And so you can see its expected resources there. At that point, 8.2k, that's going to provide me with coal for a long time, and it keeps going up and up. So we'll put one right there. Give that guy some power, and bam, we're off to the races here. We got coal coming out automatically with power being conveyed up to here. These guys won't grab any at this time. They won't grab any until these are less than 5. But we'll get a nice little stockpile that I can grab at any time for other things. So we need to start thinking about some more mining drills so we can start throwing them onto the iron and the copper. And as luck will have it, I can make another one now. And that's out of... Well, we'll throw this one down here right away. And we'll get rid of that guy. We'll never use you again. You're done. It's over. Game over, man. Some of our stone, and I can grab all of this by just holding F and walking over it. So now that's in my inventory. A little bit easier way of doing things. Let's just throw it all in there. Let's be greedy. And bam, next one. We'll have conveyors for this too, but at this point, might as well not waste the opportunity to have them directly connected to it. Okay, so we need to make way more conveyors now, and let's go to town on those. Let's finish off military and have a drink. Well, I'm going to do 30-minute episodes, but I'm going to try to upload them as fast as possible. So this is the end of my first episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And if there's any comments on my quality, my voice, how I'm doing things, whatever, just leave them down below. Be sure to follow my channel. And thanks for watching me, Arrakis, with Reboot Gaming, presenting you Factorio. Thanks.